You didn't ask.
Nothing. You didn't offer me anything to blow my nose.
A rideshare driver is dealing with a problem passenger who seems to be intoxicated, and she just ripped off a headrest cover to use as a tissue.
You didn't offer me anything to blow my nose. Thank you
Didn't ask.
for the seat cover.
You haven't spoken to me since you gotten in the car. I said hello, how are you?
Thank you, madam.
From here, things only get more bizarre and more belligerent.
Since you considered me your jealousy from picking me up.
I'm jealous of picking you up.
Yes, you are so jealous from picking me up. Thank you for offering me your seat cover.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate that. What else do you have to offer me, madam?
The driver, who up until this point has managed to keep her cool, begins to lose her patience.
Do you really want to make it this next half a mile, or do you want to walk it, honey?
Do you want to...
Quarter mile. I have the right to kick you out of my car.
Excuse me. What do you want to offer me?
I want to offer you 0.4 of a mile. Shut your ass. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
But this rider has no intention of shutting her mouth or stopping her unsavory act with the upholstery. And as the ride approaches its endpoint, the situation takes a sudden, sharp left turn.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't have the same skin tone as you.
Where is your apartment?
No. I don't have the same skin tone as you, so you're kicking me out of your car, bitch.
What is that supposed to say?
What is that supposed to mean? I don't have the same skin tone as you, so
Your
you're
ride
kicking
is
me out
over.
the same car.
Your ride is over. Your ride is over. If you
I don't have the same skin tone as you, bitch.
The driver spots a security guard nearby and asks for help.
Bitch, because I don't have the same
I'm a driver, and if you could please call the police, that would be awesome.
And that's when the rider crosses a final line.
Drivers, you I don't have skin tone as you, bitch. What the I'm getting out of your car because I don't have the skin tone as you, bitch.
The rider spits at the driver,
I don't
which is legally considered battery in the state of Florida.
I didn't have the same car. Are you kidding me?
The driver retaliates by physically confronting the passenger in the back seat
What the
while pleading for the security guard to call for help.
Please call the police! Call the police! Are you kidding me? Call the police right now! Yep,
Hey, you
yep,
don't want to turn her loose, ma'am.
yep.
Let me go. Are you kidding me? Get the out of my car.
I'm getting the out of your car.
The passenger exits the vehicle, and the nightmarish ride finally comes to an end.
Bitch.
Yeah, you're a bad bitch, aren't you?
But thanks in part to the video,
Oh, I have her sick. I have her snot. I have her.
police are able to track the passenger down. 28-year-old Stephanie Young is arrested and charged with battery. She is released on a $500 bond
I don't skin tone as you, bitch.
and is permanently banned from ever using the rideshare company's services again.
Get the out of my car.
I'm getting the out of your car. Bitch.
One thing a customer can't return is a haircut they don't like. But that doesn't mean they have to accept it.
I'm here at the salon asking for a refund because I got a terrible haircut.
Your language
And this is a customer.
The man filming was so displeased with the cut he got from the salon that he went home, shaved his head, and is now back to get a refund.
I'm a customer and you have offended me.
I'm not talking
Get
to
off
you.
of me.
I'm not on
Stop
you.
hitting me.
I'm hitting
Get
you.
out of here.
But the salon's current customer claims to be offended by his language and brings the situation to a whole other level.
Get out of this
Look
shop.
at this.
You get out of this
My
shop.
arms are, look, dude.
Get
Hey,
out.
if she doesn't get her, she's grabbing me, dude.
No.
No. I'm not. I'm not talking to you. This whole thing is being recorded. All right, I'm calling the cops. I'm calling. Look at this lady. This whole thing's being recorded. You psychopath. Go sit the down, you nutcase.
My rib.
The altercation quickly devolves into claims of physical abuse.
My rib.
Your rib? Good, your rib. You slammed into me. My hands are up in the air.
Language.
I haven't said one bad word.
That F word you've been screaming since you walked in?
Hey, all I said is I want a refund if you're not gonna give me... There, thank you. You are insane.
He finally gets his refund and tries to leave, but the irate woman seems hell-bent on making him pay for his language.
Let's get out here and have it out.
Yeah, you... Look. You just kicked me. Dude, hey.
Get out of
You
my
want to kick me
face.
again?
Get out!
All right, hey, I'm calling the cops and they're coming down here.
Out!
Get the hell out of here, okay?
Dude, your wife is assaulting me.
Get out!
Your wife is assaulting me.
You're a maniac! What's wrong with you?
I'm not a maniac. I came in here to get a
You
refund.
are a maniac!
And you are kicking me. What the hell is wrong with you? This is insane.
According to the man who got the displeasing haircut, none of the employees of the salon tried to intervene when the customer, who it turns out is the owner's mother-in-law, went after him.
I'm a customer
asking-
and you have offended me.
I'm not talking
Get
to
off
you.
of me.
I'm not on
Stop
you.
hitting me.
I'm hitting
Get
you.
out of here.
But after hearing what happened, the owner of the salon offers him free haircuts for a year. Not surprisingly, he declines.
Get out of
You
my
want to kick me
face.
again?
No charges are filed.
Get out!
This customer is not a fan of the manager of this music store that he frequents. And after a decade and a half of swallowing his feelings, he is finally ready to share.
For 15 years I've been coming in the shop and buying stuff, but I get zero respect from this man, and I hate him. Okay. And I've just spoken to the man who is playing in the pub around the corner, and he hates him as much as I do for his attitude, for his bad attitude. Do you understand? I don't want to get too angry, but I bloody well hate this man. So give him that card and tell him how much I hate him.
But his fury gets the better of him.
Calm down.
I've had enough of this bad attitude, this egotistical bastard who runs this place, and I spit in his face. But I'm telling you, I'm trying to be as reasonable as I can be, and I hate his guts for his attitude. His attitude. That's all I hate. His attitude.
Dude,
What's it?
calm down, dude.
So remember,
I spit in his face.
for those working in the customer service industry,
I hate his guts.
keep tabs on the attitude.
That's all I hate. His attitude.
Dude,
What's it?
calm down, dude.
In Charlotte, North Carolina, the man at this drive-thru window has a problem with his order.
I need my money back and I want it fast.
A big problem.
The double hamburger. Is there cheese in hamburger? There's no cheese in hamburger. When you have a cheeseburger, you have a cheeseburger. If you have hamburger, you have hamburger.
But the presence of cheese is not the only problem with his order.
There's not even bacon on this, and not onion on this, and not anything that I asked for. This is such incompetence. I cannot believe it. It happens every time I come here. I want my money back.
But the enraged customer's biggest beef?
I'm losing my because this happened the past 3 times I've come. Please be competent once in your life. Once. Take an order and fill it.
And to top it off, when he finally receives his refund,
I paid more than this. I want $10. You sons of bitches. Sons of bitches.
someone please give this poor man a hamburger?
The double hamburger.
That's hamburger. Hold the cheese.
There's no cheese in hamburger.
In Queens, New York, this man was a customer at this restaurant just last night, where he allegedly was given the wrong order and in return threw the meal in his staff's face. And now he's back after closing time to throw something else. A bucket of gasoline. But his apparent act of revenge is about to backfire. The engulfing inferno catches the vengeful customer's pants, and he runs away to put out the personal fire. He escapes relatively unharmed, but the restaurant is slightly less fortunate. According to authorities, the fire breaks the storefront's glass windows and damages its air conditioning unit, resulting in a $1,500 repair bill. The vengeful customer is tracked down by police and arrested. According to news reports, he admits to starting the fire and is charged with arson, criminal mischief, and reckless endangerment.
I'm not going to do a return on this because we're not going to home scale it.
A man and his mother are trying to get a refund for a marijuana purchase they made earlier that day. They claim they received less product than they paid for after weighing it on their home scale. But store employee Sarah Blair disagrees
I did not utilize any information from your scale.
and walks them through the store's very regulated process.
I showed them on our state certified scales that total weight was just over 11 grams.
Our scale is done directly to our registers. We have no way to manipulate that.
Even after I showed them that everything weighed out, they kept pushing the issue and it kind of felt like they were being dishonest.
And Sarah's instinct is spot on, because as the mom continues to argue her point,
My scale. Well,
you know.
when you're sitting here telling me I'm lying to you,
I didn't say that. Neither did
told you
he.
that this is wrong. That's considered lying.
her son decides to take matters into his own hands. He reaches behind the counter and tries to take a jar of marijuana, but Sarah immediately intervenes.
I grabbed onto his sleeve because I just wanted to get my product back and disarm him at that point. Jars can be a weapon. There were several other people in the room, so everybody's safety definitely of concern at that point.
As Sarah wrestles the jar from the man, one of her regular customers comes to her aid.
You're not stealing anything from anybody. Call the police. Down. The police, no! They're not getting anywhere. The police are coming. The police are coming. You better, Brian. Son of a bitch.
He makes it out of the dispensary, but doesn't get far. 30-year-old Daniel Applegate is quickly arrested just a few blocks away. He's convicted of attempted theft in the 3rd degree and assault in the 4th degree. He is sentenced to 152 days in jail, and he must pay a $300 fine. Sarah is injured in the altercation.
I ended up sustaining a tear in my long head tendon, to which they had to actually detach it and reattach it somewhere down below instead of up in here.
She has since been promoted to manager and is just grateful that encounters like this one are the exception in her day-to-day.
I've had to ask people to leave before, but there's never had to be any physical confrontation. Definitely the most interactive experience I've had in the 7 years I've been there.
You better, Brian. Son of a bitch.